I'm Saima Thompson, I'm 29 years old, and this year I was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer back in April. So when we were told the news that I had incurable cancer, we were I was shell shocked. I was really in a state of shock. I thought someone was playing a joke on me. I thought that this happened to other people. I thought cancer happened to old people. My partner was very upset. He was, visibly, he was crying. He had to leave the room. He couldn't deal with the news, and it changed our lives forever. We had plans. You make plans for the future. I was looking forward to going into my 30s and getting to know myself better. And there I was kind of given a life sentence. An expiry date, some may say, that my life is practically going to be shortened significantly. It was a lot to take in. So generally, the true joys in my life are food. I run a restaurant, so for me, food is everything. It's life. You eat 3 times a day, so for me, I'm just completely obsessed. I'm always thinking about the next meal. And the other kind of important things in my life are family. I'm very, very heavily family orientated. I'm one of 4 sisters, and my mother, who I love dearly. So they mean a lot to me. And hobbies and things I do for fun. I like exercise, I like walking, I like nature, I like going on holidays and travelling, and spending time with my new husband, who I married recently this year in August, and that was after the diagnosis. We wanted something to look forward to. Obviously with such bad news, we needed to have a celebration party more than anything. Back in August we got married and it was a great day. So I was referred to the hospice by my GP. Initially when she, made that recommendation, I just thought, no, are you kidding? Like, that's for old people, or, you always think, I don't know, there's a misconception about what hospices mean. The care I've received here has been fantastic. So I saw a SWARA, the counsellor, and at that time I was suffering with post-traumatic stress from the diagnosis, due to the fact that it was just so severe, and something put upon me like that, it's just so stressful. And especially with things like cancer, I'd say it's more of a mental challenge than a physical challenge. The doctors can really put you back together physically, but mentally there's a lot of work to do, when you're faced with that sort of situation. So the counselling really, really helped me, because the counsellors here obviously specialise in the holistic side of therapy. So I found, I was offered counselling with the hospital and it just didn't suit my needs. I needed somebody to understand that what I was going through, the end of life crisis that I was going through. And, Iswawa was just so understanding and so helpful and really held my hand through those dark days. It was at the point where I was having panic attacks every night. I was just full of so much fear. I did not know how to deal with this news. A couple of months later, I've really kind of come around now. I've sought even more help. Through medication and meditation and exercise, and also Caroline the Reiki lady, and reflexology, and all these complementary therapies. It's all part of the bigger picture to make your life more comfortable, in the now. So the support with Hospice in the Weald never stops. So the hospice helped me fill out my PIP forms, so personal independent payment forms. The hospice sent me a letter to get a blue badge, which I didn't even realise I was entitled to with this diagnosis. But obviously, with cancer, my condition will change. There'll be points where I may be under immunotherapy or chemotherapy or different treatments that would stop me from walking further than 20 metres. So the hospice is constantly helping me in every step of the way, but I've realised I have to speak up and make sure I'm getting the right help. So just don't be afraid. That's the only advice I could say, is to not be afraid to ask for the help, because the services here are so vast and they're just there to support you every step of the way.